Jeff Saunders here. Looking forward to tonight, Jeff. Not long to go to showtime.
Not long at all, mate. No, can't wait.
Who are you fighting tonight?
Mohamed Libri from France, I believe.
France? And does that make a difference? Are you looking forward to carrying on your success?
Yeah, 1,000,000%, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to looking on to past my success, but not looking past the boxing itself, you know, so take every fight as it comes, but I'm sure I can get the win.
Do you know much about your opponent tonight?
Well, I know he's been around, you know, he used to be a kickboxer, open the fight and all that like, yeah. So, you know, he's not new to the game, but, you know what I mean? I'm comfortable I can beat him.
Yeah. You're looking quite calm and collected, to be honest. I was expecting you to be a little bit, you know, but you've had a cracking run so far, you know, since you turned pro.
Yeah.
Personally, I think you're going to go quite a long way. I mean, how far do you think you'll end up going?
Hopefully. You know, I think you need a little bit of luck as well in the boxing world.
Yeah.
I train hard, do the right things, I'm ticking the right boxes, and there's no reason why I can't be domestic European. Hopefully, you know, but like I say, you've got a little bit of luck. Hopefully, no injuries come up, and I'm sure I'm all looking for titles at the end of the year, so hopefully I can start from there, you know, start small. But
do you think it's much of a help with your brother Bradley sort of going pro sort of before you and in the game?
Definitely, yeah. Like I say, it runs in my family, so I've had a lot of time around boxing myself. You know, my dad owns the gym, so I'm constantly in it 24/7. And for Bradley, who's done it all before me, it's good for me to look onto to take pointers off or learn from his mistakes, if you like. And yeah, I think it has helped me to progress.
Yeah, I know Bradley is absolutely cracking lad. I'm looking for a bit of an exclusive. Can we see Bradley coming back soon, do you think?
Hopefully, do you know what I mean? Fingers crossed, we'll see that stiff the balls in his court edge, you know, so it's all down to him at the end of the day.
Well, it's good to see you still Saunders in the limelight. Thank you very much, mate. Best of luck.
Okay, so we're ready to go for this third contest. Absolute hot prospect Jeff Saunders against Mohamed Laribi of France.
Saunders, as always, coming out as confident as ever.
Yeah, Jeff Saunders in the white shorts with the blue and pink trim. Laribi in the white shorts with the black and red trim.
Saunders just got the middle of the ring there, just settling down with a jab.
Yeah, he does cut a confident figure, Jeff Saunders, doesn't he?
Really does.
Bags of talent, bags of potential.
Yeah, always been the same.
Nine and 0 looking to move his unbeaten record into double figures tonight.
Yeah.
But he has got a bit of a tough opponent in front of him.
He's fought worldwide,
hasn't he? Yeah, he's been around the world. A couple of times in Britain, Australia, Morocco, even the Gabon.
I highly doubt he's come across a talent like Jeff Saunders though.
Nah.
He doesn't look phased, mind. He doesn't look phased by Jeff's pressure or anything, or his strength.
He's come to have a go, hasn't he?
Yeah,
he hasn't come to lie down and take it, you know.
Which is good. It's what you want to see.
It's a good thing for Jeff. I think he needs like that little bit of test where he's got to work someone out, you know.
100%, yeah. Jeff's first 4 fights, he won by KO, and he was stopping people, he was blasting people out early on. And for me, in your early fights, you don't want that. You want to learn, you trade. Then his last 3, he's fought the likes of James Gorman, Fons Alexander, and Mark McRae. These guys, they just don't get stopped. I've fought Fons Alexander myself, and he's one tough opponent.
Well, that's what you need when the plans that they've got for Jeff Saunders, obviously titles, maybe he's back end of this year or definitely next year. You know, like
he's title quality, Jeff.
Yeah. He's got to get this kind of fight. A good international tough kid in front of him, who's been there, done it, seen it.
And obviously, Jeff fought at a high level as an amateur for England, had England vests and represented the army as well.
Yeah.
Bit of confidence from Larobi there. Jeff just laughs it off, keeps his cool, which is really good to see. Actually, it's good that he's not taken to the bait, which is exactly what Larobi wants him to do.
Well, that's the thing. Jeff's got to fight these kind of opponents that they're going to pull the funny tactics. They're going to like not just be
really is as well.
Not just be tough, but like maybe he's like make him lose his cool. Bit of a low shot there by Larobi.
Yeah, little apology there. Nice variation from Jeff Saunders there. Two up the head and one to the body.
It's good, intriguing first round there. I think Jeff done the better work. He got the better shots off, but he didn't all have it his own way there.
No, it'll be a 10-9 round for Jeff. He's done the better work. But to be honest, I like that. I like that he warmed into that. I've seen most of Jeff's fights as a pro, and he tends to start really fast, and he leaves openings. And against the better opposition, I'd like to see him start like this. He started much better tonight. Well, for me, than he has done in other fights where he's come in and he's blasted them out. But he's made the mistakes where the top opposition will capitalise on and they'll punish you for them. So it's an impressive start for Jeff, I think.
Yeah, I mean it always is good that first round, especially when you've got the little bit longer distances, 6 or 8 rounds. You know, just to look at your opponent, just to like take that time, because you've got that round, you can still win it. But just to settle down and take your time to look at them.
Like on a personal note, I always take maybe 1 or 2 rounds to warm in, depending on the opponent, of course. But it's always nice to get a gauge of what your opponent's going to do. Have a good look at him, what kind of threats he possesses. Good movement by Jeff.
Yeah, it was really good there. Good head movement there, like.
Good right hand. Bit of blood coming from the nose of Saunders there.
Yeah. Like we said in the first round, he's not having it his own way, which is good.
And I do think the fact that Larobi doesn't look fazed by Saunders' power, that could have an effect later on in the fight.
Yeah.
It's a low shot from Saunders there. The referee
I think they're right on that borderline, aren't they?
Yeah.
And the crowd going wild for everything that Jeff throws at the minute, which is understandable. You know, he's got great support here. He always has all the way through. Brother Bradley's here in the at ringside watching him.
Yeah. They've always had good support. I know they're always thankful to the mum Tracy for how much she gets behind them and how much work she does.
She's the driving force behind it, isn't she?
Bit of a wild one from Larobi there, more hopeful than anything.
I think Jeff could do with just giving himself a little bit of space. I think that just a little bit too close sometimes when they're inside and it's getting a bit untidy.
Work a bit.
Yeah.
Moving really well. Just needed to get that counter off a little bit quicker there. Yeah, I want to see him counter that shot. When Larobi throws one shot, I want to see Jeff just that little lean back and counter it.
Yeah. Because I mean, he's coming in with them single shots here. Larobi's coming in with them single shots. So like Jeff, a good shot. I think he caught him there.
Yeah, he really has.
Larobi looks unsteady on his legs. Get up.
He's had to hold on there.
Yeah. I think Larobi's legs have gone. He's having to hold on here by Jeff. There was a nice little shot on the inside, just set his legs a bit.
I think bravery's going to get the better of him here.
Yeah.
What Larobi wants to be doing now is holding on.
Yeah. I mean, he's not really giving Jeff any space. He's putting them hands above his face, and
he doesn't want to do anything stupid here. He was hurt by Jeff there.
Yeah.
And it was warming into a nice fight as well. So
yeah. I think
to get it over with so quick.
I think the head's cleared a little bit by Larobi. He's looking a bit beat up now for definite.
He is.
But he is starting to fight back. I think he's set himself again.
Yeah, his awareness is back. was like a rabbit in the headlights there earlier, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Really overwhelming pressure from Saunders there.
Yeah, good round there from Jeff. I think he felt the power of it there, Larabi, and his head's clear now, and his back, he was really in trouble there. His legs were gone, weren't they?
His head took some clearing though. He took him a good 30-40 seconds to clear, which it doesn't sound a lot, but when you're in there,
it's the longest
30
time in the world.
40 seconds. When you've been buzzed, you don't have to know about it. He'll be thankful now to be just getting the calming words from the corner and just get another round in.
Yeah, like I say, he's having these successes when he's thrown, so like it is building to an intriguing fight and a good test for Jeff.
Yeah. I actually thought Jeff was going to blast him out there. I thought it was going to be done with, which would have been a shame. It would have been good for Jeff, but it would have been a shame because the fight was really, really warming into a good contest.
Definitely. So we're back underway with the third round here. Hopefully more of the same action, because that was a really good round from a boxing point of view, you know.
You can see that Jeff does carry power. He doesn't want to be lunging in with that that backhand.
Definitely a couple of sneaky ones going south of the border, like.
Yeah, there's been a few in this fight. The referee is warning them, to be fair. No points yet. Jeff's best when he's boxing, when he's behind that jab, and when he's throwing shots at angles, and that's where he needs to be.
Very good boxing skills.
Yeah.
Like you say, you don't win an Elite ABA championship on without them. You know that's what you've got to.
I don't think he gets enough credit for his defensive skills. If I'm honest, he's always credited for his power and for his attacking intent.
Yeah.
But if you actually watch him on the back foot, he's a very well schooled defensive fighter. You see there, just a little step back when Larobi came into range. It's just the little things. Little bits of ring craft that I don't think he gets enough credit for.
I think Jeff's much more settled down now in this round. He's relaxed and he's moving well on the outside. Lovely shot.
Good right hand.
I think these are where the opportunities are going to come to him better, just with that distance with him.
Yeah, he just waited for Larobi to commit with a shot, and then he threw the right hand over the top. He's placing his shots nicely now.
Yeah. Well, Robbie's still having a go of it. He is making a fight of it. He's not making it easy for Jeff, is he?
See the concentration etched all over Jeff's face. Yeah.
Robbie just shaking his head there. I think it was just one on the borders from Jeff, but referee never said anything, so it was legit.
Larobi's grabbed a little bit of confidence from somewhere here.
Yeah.
He's coming forward with a bit of intent.
Considering he was pretty much out on his feet in the last round at one point. He has recovered well.
His power doesn't look like he's ever going to really give Jeff much trouble. But he is there and he is throwing the shots.
It's just picking them points up, isn't it? But like I said, Jeff's got it under control.
Good boxing now from Jeff. That's nice. It's good to see when your opponent's trying to frustrate you with hands down and making gestures. Jeff's staying cool, calm and collected. Yeah. I think a lot of Robbie's work, when it's on the inside, is very scrappy and it's unclean, but like Jeff's doing the cleaner work of the two, you know. 100%. It was a funny round, that one. There wasn't actually that many scoring effective shots, but it still went to Jeff Saunders. Yeah, you just go for that ring generalship, don't you? He's a comfortable one. Yeah. He's moving around a lot on the back foot, but he was the more comfortable. That's the point. You get halfway stage of the fight now. Robbie's still in with a chance. He's always going to be in with a chance there. He's still coming forward. He's still attacking. Could he change things round? I think Jeff's got it pretty much under control, but he still has the opportunity there. He's not completely beaten yet, is he? No, definitely not. He's like I said, I don't think he's troubling Saunders with his power or anything. But I do think he's always in with a chance because he's a bit awkward. You can tell coming forward. He doesn't really, he neglects the jab and he throws them swinging shots, which Jeff's been caught with more than once. So he just needs to be careful.
Back up again with round 4 again. We've got Jeff Saunders, who is in the white with the blue trim and the pink trim. And we've got Mohammed Larabi, white shorts with a red and black trim.
Good defensive work from Jeff there.
Yeah. So before Larabi's had 15 fights, but he's been all over the world when he's boxed. He's from France originally. Very confident young man.
It's good to see that he's not overwhelmed by the occasion or anything, or by being in another country. Obviously, he's fought worldwide.
You can see he's used to it.
Lad, hasn't he?
He's used to going into people's backyards and taking the grief, so to speak.
A little statistic here on Larabi's, of the 4 opponents he's beaten, between them they've only won 2 out of 23 fights.
Interesting fact there by Anthony Hardy. Nice uppercut on the inside there from Jeff. Just being patient. I think Larabi's trying to smother him quite a bit there, but Jeff's just taking his time picking these shots.
When Jeff sits on the ropes there, he wants to make him miss with that first shot, but he wants to counter it. He doesn't want to hang on them too long. It'll give Larabi confidence that you really don't need to give him. He's already a very confident lad.
Yeah.
He doesn't need to give him that confidence by sitting on the ropes. That's it, that's better with the counter.
Turn and do his work there, you know. This here Larabi seems like a fairly strong guy. He's coming forward a lot and he's making a real fight of it. There's not too much clean landing from him.
Yeah, it's more scuffy shots and his awkward movement and things that's given Jeff the little bits of stick. But this is Larabi's best round, by the way.
Yeah, I mean he is putting a lot more pressure on Jeff this round. He seems to be
he's on the front foot, isn't he?
I think Jeff needs to give himself that space just to do the work, you know. It's been quite a physical fight so far, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's very physical. I think Jeff took his foot off the gas. Whether that's with an intent to come out the next rounds more aggressive or what, I don't know.
Yeah.
But he seems to have taken his foot off the gas a little bit in this round.
Like you say, the showboating there when Larabi's dropped his hands. Jeff doesn't need to get involved in that.
No, definitely not. Little tricks of the trade, Larabi there. Hangs on the rope as he throws the shots. These are the little things that
right over us on ringside here.
Yeah. That's a solid looking shot. And once again, Larabi just shrugs it off.
Shrugs it off, walks away. It's fine
cool
doing that, but at
isn't
the end of the day, you're taking the shots and getting the points built up against you, you know.
Sometimes we can be too brave. I've already said during this fight, Larabi's put his hands down, had a shake of his head at times, and then he's taking shots after. He doesn't need to do that because at the end of the day, you're taking a scoring shot and possibly a hurtful shot as well. Taking risks he doesn't need to, but obviously that's the kind of character he is. That's what he's here to do. He's frustrating Jeff a little bit. So
what would you look to say to Jeff in this round? 5th round coming up now. Back straight to the fight.
I think he took his foot off the gas in the last round. I think he could do with a little bit more work rate and just look for the clean straight shots. He doesn't need to dive in with anything reckless with Larabi because Larabi neglects his straight shots. He dives in with shots. So I think Jeff needs to be looking for nice straight shots down the middle and to be countering, leading off the straight shots and then countering Larabi's long wild hooks.
Yeah.
And stick to that game plan because it would work a treat against Larabi's shots straight through the middle. I mean, nice tight guard for the time being, but as the round goes on, his hands seem to drop.
I think Jeff's really got to work for them openings, hasn't he? That's what one thing that's came
exactly.
It's
nice
good.
Straight shots down the middle, then work them counters.
We're at round 5 and so far it's been a really good test for Jeff, hasn't it? You know?
Yeah.
It's been an awkward, tough kid in front of him.
And he's good jab from Larabi there. I've just been saying he neglects his jab, but he threw and landed a quality jab there.
He did. He landed a shot. I mean, I don't think that was too much of Jeff's fault there because like Larobi was on the way out and Jeff had already threw the shot, you know. But you give yourself good space there, and the footwork was enough to like put him down basically.
There's another good jab from Larobi. Bit of commentator's curse for me.
Good nice body shots there.
Be nice to see him come straight back up to the head after that.
Yeah. I think then with the patsy shots, he needs to bring the hands down a bit. Couple at the bread basket straight through the middle. Just lure him into a false sense of security.
Yeah. He's doing the right thing there. If he touches the weight of the body, come up to the head.
Yeah.
I mean, Larobi's just out of range there. It's a dangerous game he's playing.
I mean, like we say, it's all well and good, but it just takes one of them shots to do some serious damage, you know.
You can see frustrated look on Jeff's face now. He just needs to get back to his boxing, stay calm and collected. Yeah. I mean, them body shots are working a treat. Really working a treat. He wants to come straight back to the head.
That's classic boxing there, what he should be doing. He just steps back and gives himself a little bit of space, throws his shots and turns them when Larobi rolls onto him.
Nice tight guard from Larobi. He teases Saunders. Oh, great left hook, got through the guard.
Good shots there.
Larobi seems to be warming into this.
He does, yeah. Fit kid.
Yeah. He really wound that one up. Rolled him through the left hook.
Like I say, the majority of Larobi's shots, so they're just going straight to the gloves and arms or missing off.
Yeah.
It's very untidy and hard to score. I think that's where the difference is when it's getting a little bit close and tight on the inside. Say Saunders' shots are nice and clean. And
Saunders' shots have been very, very, very crisp, very accurate. He doesn't waste much.
Yeah.
But Larobi still looks happy. Having a little bit of a chat there. Bit of spite on them, wasn't there?
Yeah.
He's enjoying this, Larobi. I'm sure Jeff will be as well.
I'm sure his face will disagree though. But
he doesn't want to load that hook up there.
Nah. It's that clever boxing what he was doing before, you know.
Yeah.
Like I say, Larobi's still there. He's in Jeff Saunders' face all the way through the fight, you know.
Real spite on them shots from Jeff there. I think the respect at the end of the round as well there. Give him a little wink.
I think Jeff done a bit better boxing there. He picked it up a little bit. Yeah, and he was sharper again. I think he had just over that little breather in the round beforehand.
I was impressed with Larobi that round.
Yeah.
For all what he lacks in technical ability, he got through that by being horrible to fight.
Yeah. Like we said earlier, this is what Jeff needs. These are progression fights. These are real going to do him good in the future fights, you know.
Yeah, this is one of the most frustrating guys you're ever going to face. He's definitely a tricky little customer. And from somewhere he's gaining confidence, and I don't know where he's taking these big crisp shots, and he's still taking confidence from coming forward and giving Jeff a bit of a hard time.
So this is it, 6th round. Jeff Saunders, Mohamed Larobi. Jeff Saunders a country mile out in front. I think Larobi's give his case for he's done a good job in there. His face is truly battered up, and you can see he's took them heavy shots from Saunders, but he's given as good as he's got, and he's given Saunders plenty of problems.
He's really enjoying it.
Nice turn,
but he should have jumped straight back.
Let his hands go, yeah.
I know Peter would have been screaming at me there if I was in sparring or in a fight there. Get back on him, man. Jeff can't just make him miss, he's got to make him pay as well.
Yeah, that's it. Like I say, Jeff's still looking as confident as
he does.
One, you know. And
he's been really controlled, which I've been pleasantly surprised with. It's good to see how calm he's kept with having such an awkward opponent in front of him.
I think it would have been very easy for him to lose his rag or lose his patience, and this is the prime opponent to do it. So
he's
done a really good job.
Needs to throw some straight shots there, Jeff. Walker Robbie onto a left hook counter, then down the body. It's all a bit messy, this one.
Yeah, it is, yeah. Just them little exchanges make a difference in it.
Yeah.
Couldn't quite get his body set up properly to throw the shot. Neither man could really. It's a nice little uppercut there by Jeff. Robbie comes back with another couple of shots of his own.
Nice shot to the body, comes back with the head.
Yeah.
Jeff finishes the exchange with a 1-2. It's starting to heat up now. Big shots flying.
Yeah. I think both men really want to finish on a bit of a strong one, don't they?
Yeah. Questionable whether that one was low, I don't know. Couldn't really see from this angle.
Heads come together there, so that's the end of it.
That.
Yeah, it was a thoroughly enjoyable fight, that. I think Muhammad Larabi needs a good round of applause himself, because he did put in quite a show there. Good solid test for Jeff Saunders. That I think that'll do him the world of good. 6 rounds against a very, very tough Frenchman.
And I was shocked. I had Jeff. I said before we started, and I said I had this only going one way, and I thought it was a Saunders KO. So
credit to him. Credit to him.
Credit to that for not just being in there, but making it a real sticky test for Jeff.
So I think Jeff Saunders moves on to 10-0 with that one. Plenty more things for him in the future, but that'll be a really good learning fight for him. A really, really good thing to look back on and take positives from, I think.
These are the kind of opponents you've got to come across.
It's that European level, isn't it? You get these kind of kids from France and places like that who are just like down and out tough kids.
Earlier rounds, I thought you were going to finish it quite easily, and then he came back with a massively tough kid. How did you feel about that? Did you expect it to go the way it did?
Right, yes and no really. You know, he shocked me. Like I said, in the second round I had him going. I knew I got him going, but couldn't finish the job. You know, I might have rushed in a little bit too much, but you know, the kid come back, it just shows on all levels how tough he was. It was a perfect fight, you know what I mean? He got me the good rounds, good hard rounds what I need to push for this year. Good start to kick me off.
Absolutely fantastic. What's next for you now?
Fighting in 6 weeks today, Hardwell Hotel, Sedgefield. That'll be an 8-round fight, so it's another step, and then after that, when I sit down with Steve and talk about possibly titles or moving up, you know, and see what comes to the table.
Fantastic. Steve, what do you think?
Great fight, great performance. Don't expect anything else from Jeff Saunders. He is the main talent on the North East at the moment. This kid's got to have an English title eliminator, an English title shot then after that. Then probably have to cut the strings and then we get on. But British title, English title, definitely. Yeah, that's what we're looking at this year. But this kid will go all the way, believe me. He is the next big thing in the North East.
You look very, very proud, Steve.
I'm like a proud dad, mate. And, I'll be with him when he wins his world title, but I'll be there walking him in.